So Sri Lanka are top on the WTC points table with at number 3 with a percentage of 56 almost, and they are really now in the contention to qualify for the WTC final of 2025. So hello friends, today we will review New Zealand versus Sri Lanka test series. So if we talk about specifically second test match of the series, the first test match, Sri Lanka won that match with quite a hard fought win, I would say, because there were a couple of times the points when New Zealand were at the top of the game, and they had really a chance to claim that victory, but then Sri Lanka came back really well and in the end prevailed in the end. But in the second test match, New Zealand were never in the game actually, because the first 2 days were not that kind of there was not 100% played in first 2 days, but Sri Lanka Sri Lanka managed to dominate and put some momentum and put a real chance to win the second test match, because in first innings the score that they put on scoreboard was just enough to combat with New Zealand and and to defeat them in both of the innings, and they did that, and they did exactly that. I think batting were absolutely perfect if we talk about second test match particularly, because Kamindo Mendes, I mean the way he has started his test career, he is the only player in the history of test cricket who has scored 50 plus scores in first 7 consecutive matches. Before him, Saud Shakil was the man who made a record behind him at the same place in Sri Lanka. But now the record goes to him, and he is now the leader of that record, because the I mean the way he is playing. I mean, before this series, he batted at number 7. He was brilliant. Now he batted at number 5. He was brilliant. I mean, he can bat anywhere. If he bats up the order at number 3 or 4, he will catch some opportunity, the opportunity to bat deeper, and will have an opportunity to bat the most of the overs, and we will see that pretty uh, pretty soon, because he has a lot of potential, and I think he's going to be the next Kumar Sangakkara for Sri Lanka in Test cricket, and I'm really eager to see him, because Sri Lanka cricket is now rising, I think, quite quickly, because the way they have defeated India at home in ODI series, then winning a Test match in England, despite losing series, but a single win matters a lot for a team like Sri Lanka, who's still struggling after post Jayawardene and Sangakkara era. Then they have defeated New Zealand after 15 years. They have defeated New Zealand a Test series after 15 years, and this series win means a lot to Sri Lanka cricket, and also for their chances to qualify for the WTC final. I think if even if they do not qualify for the finals, they will be still there will be a lot of appreciation that should go to Sri Lanka, because if you remain in even in contention to qualify in the I mean second best team or third best team, except that two finalists, it's still good for you, and it's still good for your test cricket. So there was quite a few positives for Sri Lanka in second test match, because Paris made his debut. His action was a bit like Mahesh Theekshana, and he bowled quite magnificently. I think he was the one who really helped Prabha Jayasuriya from the other end, because Jayasuriya has demolished New Zealand batting lineup in this series, but he needed some support from the other end, and Paris exactly provided that support. That Ramesh Mendes was not bad actually. He was not even bad, but Paris bowled better than Ramesh Mendes, and he justifies his place, his berth ahead of Ramesh Mendes in the second test match of the series. So now Sri Lanka cricket is moving towards new highs, and they are really shaping into a decent test side who could compete not even at home but also away from home. And the next series they are going to play in South Africa, the two match test series, and the result of that series will decide chances their chances to qualify for the WTC final. And if they manage even one of those test matches, they would be the contenders to play finals at Lords the next year. So I was saying that Sri Lanka are shaping into a good test side, and the way their batters are performing. I mean, Dinesh Chandimal batting at number 3 from number 5, and then Kamindu Mendes batting up the order. Pathum Nisanka. Not I'm not talking about in this series, but the way he batted in England. And then Angelo Matthews form has not been bad as well because he's scoring runs as well quite consistently. Then Kusal Mendes has been really positive at playing at number 7. He scored 100 as well after a long time in Test cricket. So that these are the positives for Sri Lanka cricket, and their spinners were really impressive, and their pacers have done quite a magnificent job in England. So I'm really eager to see Sri Lanka's approach in Sena countries and in the upcoming series on South Africa, and I hope that they would at least compete against South Africa in South Africa.